In the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, where the desert sands shimmer under the scorching sun, there existed a village nestled between rolling sand dunes. The year was 1986 and the region was Oman, a place untouched by the winds of change. But soon it would become the backdrop for an extraordinary tale that would echo through generations to come. Our story begins in a modest mud brick house. Inside, an expectant mother, her face etched with worry, awaits the arrival of her child. Her husband, a humble fisherman, paces anxiously outside, his weathered hands clasped behind his back. In their small village, nestled between rolling sand dunes, life revolved around the rhythm of the sea and the shifting sands. Generations had lived and died within the protective embrace of their coastal haven, untouched by the turmoil that occasionally gripped other parts of the world. But fate had a way of intruding upon even the most secluded corners of the globe. For when the baby boy was born, his entrance into the world was marked by an eerie silence. As the midwife cradled the newborn, she noticed something unusual, an unusual mark on his hand. At first, it was just a small red dot, but it rapidly grew, enveloping his entire palm in a fiery red blaze. This wasn't just any birthmark. It was a sign, a signal that would forever alter the course of the child's life. Word spread through the village like wildfire, drawing villagers from their homes and date palm fields. They gathered around the house, their faces etched with concern, whispering theories and speculations that danced on the edge of myth and reality. Some spoke of ancient prophecies, others of vengeful spirits. Fear, like a relentless tide, began to creep into the hearts of the villagers. Their unease grew, casting long shadows over the once peaceful community. Amidst the rising tide of fear, a group of elder men, their faces lined with wisdom and age, took it upon themselves to consult ancient texts, their voices resonating with the weight of tradition. They delved into forgotten scrolls, seeking answers amidst faded ink and cryptic verses. Finally, they emerged from their secluded study, their faces grave, bearing the weight of a decision that would impact the young family's destiny. They decreed that the child, named Salim by his worried parents, should be sent away, not out of love or abandonment, but as a necessary sacrifice to protect the village from what they believed was a growing danger. This was no ordinary child. He was seen as a harbinger of misfortune, a living embodiment of the unknown. So he was left in the care of a hermit who lived on the outskirts of the village, a woman known for her eccentricities and rumored knowledge of ancient lore. As the years rolled by, Salim blossomed under the hermit's unconventional care. He grew into a young man, strong and curious, his spirit as untamed as the desert winds. But as he grew, so did the questions in his heart. He yearned to understand the mark on his hand, the whispers that had haunted his early years and the enigma of his past. One day, driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge, Salim decided to embark on a journey. He ventured beyond the familiar horizons of his sheltered life, venturing into the vast expanse of the desert. His destination, a renowned library in a distant city, a place where ancient texts were said to be preserved. With each step, he moved closer to unraveling the secrets of his birthmark, unaware that his journey was also leading him back to his roots, back to the village where his story began. Upon his return, Salim found his village transformed. The once desolate landscape had given way to a bustling town, a testament to the rapid development that had swept through the region. Yet amidst this transformation, Salim's heart remained anchored to his past. As Salim stepped into the town square, his gaze fell upon a majestic palace that seemed to rise from the very heart of the town. Its grandeur was a stark contrast to the humble abode he had left behind years ago. But it was the faces of the people that truly captivated him. Many of the villagers he had known as a child had returned, their faces now etched with the passage of time. Among them were the elder men who had played a pivotal role in his life, their eyes now holding a mixture of recognition and regret. Salim, though changed by the years, was still the inquisitive young man they had sent away. And as their eyes met, a silent understanding passed between them. The hermit who had raised him, her hair now streaked with silver, stood before them, her eyes twinkling with unshed tears. In that moment, surrounded by the echoes of his past, Salim felt a surge of emotions, a potent blend of anger, sadness, and above all, an unyielding determination to uncover the truth. His journey to the library had equipped him with knowledge about his birthmark, linking it to an ancient prophecy about a chosen one, who would either bring great prosperity or immense destruction to the land. With this revelation, Salim found himself at a crossroads. He could either embrace his destiny or attempt to alter the prophecy's course. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the town, Salim addressed the villagers. His voice, though tinged with emotion, rang with the conviction of one who had found his purpose. He declared his intention to seek out the Sultan, the ruler of Oman, and to persuade him to invest in desalination plants, drawing upon the knowledge he had gained during his travels. He envisioned a future where his homeland would thrive, no longer held captive by the whims of the unforgiving sea. The villagers listened intently, their faces reflecting a mix of admiration and skepticism. They had sent Salim away, believing they were protecting him, but in doing so, they had inadvertently nurtured a brilliant mind that now offered them a path to prosperity. And so, with the support of the villagers, Salim set out on his new mission, his heart filled with hope and his eyes fixed on the horizon. He knew the road ahead would be challenging, but he was no longer the scared young boy who had been abandoned in the desert. He was Salim, the chosen one, and he was determined to shape his destiny. The grand palace loomed before him, a symbol of both hope and challenge. As he approached, his mind raced with the enormity of the task ahead. But with each step, he drew strength from the countless faces of his people, their trust and future resting on his shoulders. With a deep breath, Salim straightened his traditional Omani dress, a white thobe and a red cap, and walked towards the palace gates. Their ornate design not only symbolized the Sultan's wealth, but also the rich heritage of his homeland. Little did he know that behind those massive doors, a multitude of faces awaited him, each with their own hopes and reservations regarding the young man who had dared to challenge their traditions. Yet as Salim's story began to unfold within those palace walls, he unknowingly cast a light that would illuminate not only the future of his people, but also the depths of his own character. So, do you know this story from Oman's past? Let us know in the comments.